Alright, let's go play some damn cards. I got a headache. Pretty bad. I think I drank too much last night. So, I'm leaving. It's only 10:42. In for 400, out for 517. Up 117. I only played, gosh, 3 hours maybe at the most. And I was hardly at the table because I went ate a half-hour lunch too. Whatever. I gotta be honest with you, I need to take another trip. It's getting old filming myself walking in and out of the Star every day. Alright, in the game for just over 2 hours. Not really any significant spots, and not really feeling playing. But kind of powering through it. In for 350, and we have 560 right now, I think. So up about 160 right now. Take a little break here, and then get back in there, play 3 more hours or so. Alright, poker is over officially. In for 350, out for 471 in 4.5 hours. Pretty boring game actually. The game next to me looked good, but I was never able to get over, even though I was on the table change list. Oh well, we'll be back tomorrow. Well, that was quick. AKA didn't play. One table. And it's like half regulars. Ain't nobody got time for that. There's always tomorrow. About 8:15 p.m. on this frigid Wednesday. Pretty icy. No school today, so I couldn't play poker during the day. I had to stay home with Max. We'll get the hours in the evening. Well, that's not a great start. In the game for about an hour and 20 minutes. Whiffed on a couple double barrels and picked up aces twice and kings once, I believe, pre-flop. I raised over limpers and took it down, so no big pots there. Just about 5 minutes ago, I picked up pocket jacks in late position. Several players limped ahead of me. I make it 18. One of the blinds calls, and an early position limper makes the call as well. Flop comes out 4-6-9. 2 spades and 1 club. Checks to me. I make it 35 bucks to go. The player in the blinds folds. The limper, early position limper, makes the call. The turn is the Queen of Hearts. He checks to me again. I bet $75. Pot's about 120 at this point. And he ships it all in there, so I fold. We'll get back in there, see if we can't turn things around. The power is now out in the poker room, so No poker for the time being. I don't know if the game's going to break or not. And in the 40 minutes or so I played before the power went out, nothing went any better. So in for 700, got a little over 300 right now. Not looking great. Got a little bit of good news to report. Was about to rack up and go home during the power outage when the power turned on just as I was going to go and grab my chips, so I decided to stick around. Good news for me, 4 players left the game. It was repopulated a little bit, but it was shorthanded, which I love. Of the players that were at the game, a couple of the stronger players had exited as well, and I pretty systematically just kind of ground the stack back up, worked it back up to 500 when I looked down at ace-5 of clubs in late position. There was a couple limpers. I bumped it up to 18, got 2 callers, one in the blinds and another who had limped in. Flop came out king deuce 4, so with 2 clubs, so I flopped the nut flush draw. The king was a club, the 4 was a club, the deuce was a diamond. I flopped the nut flush draw and the gutter ball to the wheel. The player in early position, the limper, he let out for $20. It crossed my mind to go for the bluff there, but I felt like I had so much equity I might as well just peel one and try to hit my card, and I made the call, and lo and behold, the turn was absolute gin. Now, I believe it was the 10 of clubs, and our opponent checks it over to us. We put out a bet of $50. He's got about 200 left in his stack. He check raises to 100 with 100 behind, so I just ship it all in there, and we overflush him. So a hefty pot there. Right now, sitting on about 850 or so. Plan was to play till about 1:30, and that's about what time it is.
Look in the mirror, Nick. Do me a favor, just look in the mirror and just scale from 1 to 10. Grade for yourself. Grade it.
All right. Thanks for the compliment, Charlie.
If you pass 4, pass 4,
am I 4?
You about
4 out of 10, maybe 3 out of 10.
Man, you about that area, man.
All right. All right. Good game. So, at the end of the night, in for 700, out for 858. Happy to go home winner.